What's up out there? We are back with some more internal suffering, and this is episode 4. So, 4 days in a row, too, I might add. Hopefully you're not getting sick of these daily videos, but that's going to end real quick because I am about out of my vacation. So, unfortunately, that's over with. But made some really killer progress here in the last couple days. Spent a lot of time today. A lot of time in the last couple days off and on between thieving and just various, God, I screwed around with a whole bunch of different things. So as you can tell, I've done a bunch of combat, level 55 attack, 61 strength, 70 defense, 64 hit points, only 18 ranged, no magic yet, level 59 prayer. So that's skyrocketing fairly well, and 35 slayer. So I've spent a decent amount of time doing some combat, and you can see where my smithing is and thieving. So I started closing some skills out. I closed off cooking and mining. Once I got far enough into thieving, I started looking at this, and let's see, what did I find here? Once we get into the wizard tower, I think I can get rune essence off of that, but I also spent a decent amount of time getting 235,000 rune essence, which should be more than enough to get through, I hope. So we're going to do that, although things are a little different. You know, magic takes on range now, so I have to keep that in mind, and I may end up having to run more magic than I think, and this may not be a good idea. Somebody pointed out that you can get rune essence from alt magic, which this has a horrendous conversion rate because you have to do a nature rune and an air rune. So you have to have those runes plus burning an item. So that's going to be expensive to get. But without mining, it is possible. And if this works out from the thieving side, which I haven't bothered to, I'm not there yet and I haven't bothered to look at my other accounts. But if I can get rune essence from this one right here, we should be golden on that. So, fingers crossed. I do have 95% mastery, and I think aside from having the cape, I have the Thiever's Cape. I don't have the full skill cape. So, I have the best bonuses I can get for thieving, which is all I can do right now, aside from putting on maybe the glove or something. But I'll probably work on that here in a little bit. Let's see here. I did mine up a bunch of mithril and then smithed it up into a full set of mithril gear, and then as I've gone along, I've gotten some adamant gear, and I did spend some time parked on the adamant knight and got a bunch of got a little bit of his stuff. I think I got the plate body off of him. So the only thing I'm missing is the shield and the legs. I'm not too concerned about that. We'll hit this stuff pretty hard. What I wanted to do, and this is where I forgot about the combat triangle, I wanted to go park into the bandit base for a bit, but I need magic for that because it just about killed me going through there. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to work on this and park over here. So that's what I've done, is just sat over here and started killing some stuff, mainly this giant crab. Let's see, what did I do? I spent a lot of time with the tentacles and the giant crabs, just leveling this stuff up to level 70. These things can sit all day. They're not going to kill me. I have plenty of food. And these things don't hit very hard, and they don't have very much of a chance to hit, but they have a decent amount of hit points, so they generate some XP and let you level up. So that's what I've been working on. Just pushing forward on this. And let's see here. What else we got? I fished up a bunch of skeleton fish, so I had like 700,000 skelly fish from overnight. Cooking is at 95% mastery and locked. Mining, I got a bunch of rune essence, and I smithed up a bunch of bolts. So, quick side note, if you go click on this here, it tells you the notes in here. It says that you have to disable skills. The skill level cap will increase by 10, blah, blah, blah. And it says this means you need to disable 10 non-combat skills to reach level 99. And I, and probably several of you, have noticed that the skill cap, you don't need to disable 10 skills to reach that. The non-combat stuff. So you only need 9, actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've disabled 7. I need to disable 2 more, and I just tested this on just a quick test account. You can actually keep 4 of these skills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I only need to disable 2 more, and I'm trying to decide which 2 that's which 2 that's gonna be. I might disable rune crafting, quite honestly, and that was one I was really wanting to keep. But I think rune crafting and smithing are probably going to be the ones that go at this point. So what I'm going to keep fishing for is fishing gets me skeleton fish, so that gives me prayer points, and then somewhere in here, I think it might be this one here, you get somewhere in one of these, you get the magic fish. Maybe it's the secret area. I can't remember where it's at, but you get the magic fish, and they don't have to be cooked, and you don't need cooking there. So this kills 2 things with 1 stone. I get food out of it, and I get prayer points. So that's a really good one to keep. Thieving nets you so many different things throughout here. Here's rune essence and runes down here on these 2 guys. There's the trolls give you, if you want mithril or silver bars, you can go get them off of that. I don't think there's gold that drops in here in the thieving area, but you can go get gold from, what is it, the statues, I think? Yeah, so you can get silver bars from these guys, silver and gold from these guys. So there's alternate ways of getting silver and gold. I don't have to necessarily do mining and smithing. Although, now I kind of wished I'd have spent more time mining gold and silver, because I don't really have as much as I wanted. That sucks. Didn't think that one through, did I? But I mean, I've still got some stuff I can make some gear with, and if I level this up, if I keep smithing up and right until before I have to get rid of it, I should be able to get a decent chunk of gear out of that thing, at least adamant and some dragon gear. Now here we can go all the way to the one I'm concerned with. Ancient runes come at 85. Ooh, because I don't believe you can get ancient runes. Well, I'd have to look, but I don't believe you can get ancient runes anywhere but there. I have to look and see. There might be some other way of getting those, but the ancient runes let you run ancient magic, and that would be what I would be using to beat some of the bosses with. So I would need to have plenty of ancient runes. So we're going to have some work cut out for us, I think. But I can make the stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. But then I was thinking about keeping agility. And maybe not keeping agility all the way to the end, but maybe keeping agility far enough to where I can start granting, getting some of these bonuses off of here. Like I need to get this one, but I need, not this one. One did I want? This here, this cliff balance. So I need to get some coal and mithril, which I've killed mining off. All right. So I'm going to have to go thieve that stuff up. But I want to get these, it's going to add some prayer costs, but I get, some accuracy and some hit points. Then over on this obstacle, I think I want to get, I don't know, what was I going to do here? Oh, probably this max hit point one. Yeah. So I need to go get some lobsters, kill something for that, get some max hit points. And then I got to take a negative on this one, which will probably be the skill one. But I could close this thing out and not worry about the bonuses. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on this so far, but I'm definitely keeping fishing and thieving. Those I've decided on. Fletching, I think I want to keep because that's the only way I can get bolts, really. I can make a whole bunch of bolts ahead of time, but I need to make sure I have enough. You know what I mean? So that's going to be difficult. And if I get rid of this, then that means these headless bolts are useless. So now it's coming down to the really difficult parts of what to keep and what to get rid of. So that's kind of where we're at right now. What I think I'm going to do, I'm at skill level cap of 80. So I'm going to let these build up to 80, get all this stuff built up, try to start working on gearing up, going through the different dungeons and things, just getting a feel for everything. Level 80 is pretty good for this stuff. The 80 to 99 grind is going to be fairly long. So I want to make sure I'm geared up. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I take advantage of all this stuff before I kill them off. So that's what I'll probably do. Rune crafting needs to go to 85, right? Yeah. So I need to disable one more skill before I can get rune crafting where it needs to be. That could be smithing, quite honestly. Because I can get a lot of gear from the dungeons, so I'm not necessarily worried about this. The only thing I can't do is make gold and silver bars, but I can go farm them up if I need to. So smithing might be the next one to go. Although it'd be nice to get some rune gear, but I can get the rune gear off the rune knight, and the dragon gear comes from the volcano. So yeah, that volcano is going to be tough too. We're gonna have to get ranged up for that one, I think. I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be an interesting fight, because it's going to be totally doing the opposite of what you normally do. But yeah, so that's where we're at, and I don't know what we're doing aside from just working on this combat stuff and just pushing forward as far as possible. Total side thought here. What if we had to save money up to actually close these out? In like the total opposite of adventure mode. To unlock them, you have to have enough money to get your combat. Basically, you unlock them to raise your combat level so you can raise the combat, the levels. But we don't have to save money up here. What if we had to actually build money up? That'd make us even tougher, I think. But anyway, it was just a random thought I had. So that's where we're at right now. Sitting pretty with some adamant gear. Like I said, really need to just start going and finding some weapons and armor and stuff. And I know where all that is. I just need to get up and get the levels up and go do it. But that will do it for this one. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.